So, needless to say, I had a interesting experience today. I was going for a run, and there's a little creek by my house. It's got, so along the entire creek is just this long field of tall grass. And I've been there before. I've spent plenty of time there with different friends and people, and it's always a great time. It's very calming just to be out with nature in this suburban town I live in. And as I'm going, I'm running towards it, and I'm gonna go run there. And as it turned into the field, going off the road, I kept going. I kept running. And immediately I felt my form change in my running. I was making longer strides. My hands were shooting out in front of me. It was very wild. I felt very primal. I felt like I was reverting back to an animalistic state. And if you know me, if you've been following my videos, or if you've talked to me before, you know that I believe that there is a trifecta of every human, similar to the Father, Son, Holy Spirit in a way. And it's the machine, the human, and the animal. And for the longest time, I've been very human-like, machine-like, writing poetry, going to school, things of that nature. I haven't been very animalistic recently, and hottest day of the year so far. So perfect time, right? And I'm just going and going and going and going. Unfortunately, it was short-lived, but I didn't feel as tired. I was surprised how effective it was. You figured the exaggerated motions would wear you out more, but it didn't. I stayed fresh. I felt energized more. It was just something that I felt like sharing with you guys. And it brings up the point that we all need to take time to delve into nature. Whether if you're in the city, find time to go to a wildlife preserve. If you live in the countryside, take time to go into the city. Take time to visit suburbia. Get a sense of the machine-like atmosphere, the contrasts in life. Because when you go back to your country-like home, where nature is very plentiful, you'll appreciate it more. You might hate going out into the country because of the bugs and the dirt and all the nasty animals, but when you go back to your city life, your suburbia life, you'll appreciate the AC, the lighting, that there's no bugs crawling all over the place. You always got to make sure you create contrasts in your life, externally and internally. You can't always be sitting at the desk and working. You can't always be being poetic and such. You can't always be wild and loud and animalistic. Gotta create contrast. That's what you need to take away from this video, if you're taking anything away from it. Create contrast, externally and internally. Take care, guys.